Welcome back to the JBT podcast, episode number 8, with Jared, Steve, and Mark. How's it going, guys?
Mark, Steve, and Jared. That's how you're supposed to say it.
I'm doing pretty good. Celebrating my first Father's Day. That's why I got the stash. And the stash
I ain't
only.
got the stash, but I celebrated my first Father's Day.
Yeah.
I'm not celebrating.
Yeah.
Steve just got the beard. He's just
No babies.
Actually got me a new
beard, no babies. Oh, there we go, repping.
Let's go. Says
There we go. Who dey?
says number one dad on the back, but I don't think you can see it.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, this guy. We
Wow.
don't need sound
Where'd that
effects.
come from?
total Dallas fan.
We just wanted to say that our fantasy league is filled up. We got all 16 spots filled up now, so we're gonna
Yes, sir.
try and figure out when that needs to be scheduled. But we'll post stuff about it on TikTok probably. So just kind of keep an eye out for that. And we're only 9 followers away, right? On
Yeah, non-followers
non-followers on TikTok. And
for
then
the
we'll
giveaway.
do our giveaway.
So also stay tuned for that.
So this episode is going to be a little weird because we're putting in part from last week when our Wi-Fi when my Wi-Fi cut out. So we'll be wearing different clothes, I think, for half of it, and then it'll cut back. Then it'll cut back.
We should just dress
today.
accordingly.
Yeah. We figured we would do we're going to use that same format. So we're going to do a little draft here, a little all-time draft. We're going to go
This
one
is
quarterback.
not for like fantasy-wise or nothing like that.
No, not fantasy, just
Just
the greatest.
players that we would want to build a team with to help us win ball games on the field.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So this
W's in
episode, we're gonna do offensive skill position. So we're gonna do I guess quarterback's not really a skill position, but we'll do 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 receivers, and we'll go 2 tight ends. Just 2 tight ends.
Three top.
2 tight ends.
All time.
All time.
All time.
We'll go position by position. That way, it's just a little easier to follow. Let me get. I'm gonna pull up a number generator. I'm gonna put it on the screen here, and then we'll all. Okay, we'll go 1 through 25, and then whoever gets it closest. Mark, I'm covering you up for a second. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Let me make sure it's still getting this. Okay, yeah, we're good. All right, so Steve, give me a number 1 through 25. Come on, it's not. You don't got to think about it that much.
15.
15. Zeke, I knew it.
You can't because that's one I thought of. You want me to guess now?
Yeah, go ahead. Give you a number. Give me a number. I mean,
10.
10.
Oh my God.
And then I'll say. Well, I guess you all can't see that, can you? So you would think I'm lying. I'll go 17. I'm hitting generate. It was 9. Okay, so
Oh, man.
we'll go. So the order will be
That's spot on.
order will be Mark, Steve, then me, I guess. Unless you don't want the first pick. Do you want the first pick, or do you want?
I'll trade for like cash or something.
Yeah,
Second half.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
You'll take first pick. Okay, good deal. Steve, I
Do
guess.
you have like a spreadsheet or like a Microsoft point, something like pulled up so you can keep track of?
Yeah, I got notes. I got notes for each one of us. So I'm gonna top it in as we go.
So
I got you.
we're gonna select it and you're just gonna top it out.
Yep, and then I'll
That's beautiful, Jared.
I'll make
Beautiful.
I'll edit it in there. I'll make us a list, and then I'll make a nice graphic, and we can post it on everywhere, and people can vote. So,
Beautiful. Beautiful. This is like GM or GM mode or whatever on that Madden. Right here.
yeah. I think it's gonna be really fun. I could see us doing a
We ought
lot
to
of
do that in
stuff
the
like
future,
this.
though.
Mm-hmm.
Make these teams are mad and play them against each other.
Yeah,
It would be cool.
yeah.
Be cool. Just
I'd
something like
probably win just because I'm sound good.
It's
but
very possible, but we'll talk about it later.
All right, Mark. So we're gonna do quarterback. Do you want to do 2 quarterbacks just so we get a little more here? I mean, I know we wouldn't really use 2 quarterbacks, but never. It won't hurt. I don't feel like.
it don't get some edge.
Yeah.
What is it?
So we'll do 2 quarterbacks.
Have a backup? Okay.
Yeah. For situational reasons, you might want a running quarterback or something. Who knows? All right, Mark. Who you taking? Number 1 pick
My number 1 pick,
in the all-time draft.
Andy Duck. No, I'm just kidding. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
That's brutal. It's brutal.
That is
Tom Brady go right there.
That is a shocker. I
think I'd rather just give up.
I wrote Tom Barty. Tom Barty.
I just give up.
All right, who you got? Number 2.
I'm gonna go Joe Montana.
Joe Montana.
I ain't gonna lie, though. That was my second pick. I got on my phone here.
Was it?
Okay.
I swear I got my notes here.
So you got Joe Montana.
I can't tell you right now, because you can't see my other list, and I can't do that for you.
And the order, we'll do like snake draft, so I'll get 2 picks right here. I guess that's
Of course.
okay. Well, I figured.
Jared put that out right.
I mean, I figured. No, I sent that in a text earlier. Y'all just got to read better.
No, I read it.
I'm gonna get the pick. Okay, that's cool.
Actually, I get the next 4 picks if that's cool with you all. We're gonna do double snake
We didn't
draft.
build my team. Y'all pick what's there.
Right, Jared, let's
Number
see.
3.
What you got
I'm
for the
thrilled
next
he
2?
fell to me. Give me Peyton Manning.
Oh man, that was my next one.
He didn't really fall, I don't guess. Number 3, but and then my
Is your backup quarterback?
Yeah, my backup quarterback. Give me. I got it between 2, but give me Rodgers. Give me Aaron Rodgers. I think.
Wow.
Interesting.
Well, I think
Ron.
my number 2 quarterback is very easy now. I'm going to go ahead and take Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, that's my other guy. That's who I couldn't decide.
Yeah. I got to take him. If you're going to go Rodgers there, I got to go. Mahomes there. Just,
My backup, I'm going with Cooper Rush.
the
greatest
quarterback ever, bro.
That's how we should have done it, dude. That's how we should have done it.
Okay,
no, dude, Nick
real.
Foles would have went as the greatest backup, dude.
I'll go Dan Marino.
Dan, he was there. I had him and Elway with my.
Yeah.
If Jared would have took Mahomes, I was taking Marino or Elway.
All right.
But Jared choked. So it doesn't matter.
So that wraps up quarterbacks. So we'll just do a quick.
That's first round.
I got Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers. Mark has Tom Brady and Dan Marino. Steve, Joe Montana, and Patrick Mahomes. So we'll go ahead.
Pretty
We'll
cool.
get into
I like that first round there.
Yeah. We'll go ahead. We'll go to running back next. I guess that makes sense.
You're getting 2 of these?
Yeah, we'll do two running backs. Split backfield there. Do y'all want to keep the same order, I guess?
Yeah, we'll just keep
Okay.
the easiest.
So
Let's go on through.
Mark.
I'll take Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders. All
Man,
right.
the options are just tough.
Yeah, it is definitely.
It is. It's
I think I might have to go reliable though. Cowboys, M. Smith. I got to take my guy there.
M.
yeah, that's
Smith?
obvious. I knew that was coming.
Yeah, that's the easiest pick I think I could have ever chosen. So
I think it was
There
kind
we
of a
go.
no-brainer for you.
yeah.
I actually had him on my list though.
Oh, you got to take him there, man.
This is tough.
I guess I'll go ahead and erase that name there. So
It's really tough. Man. You know what? Give me, since I got my back-to-back picks here, give me LaDainian Tomlinson. Give me him first.
Oh man, he was there for me.
Okay.
And then in my second one, give me Adrian Peterson.
Oh my
Give me
Lord.
AP.
I had him.
Oh yeah.
Dang it. Erase his name too.
Yeah. Oh man, where do I go?
Dang it.
There's so many good running backs.
Yeah, I know. Tough.
Oh,
You can take Zeke.
All right, Steve,
He's still
up
on
to
the
you
board.
now.
I don't know how he's fell this
yeah,
far.
give me.
Sorry, Steve. I don't know if you know or not, but you got like 5 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Time expired.
guess
You don't have no running back.
I can't believe you took
We're on commercial break right now too, so it's just going to pop up on the bottom of the screen. So
Say pick us in.
I'm torn between 2 guys right now.
well,
But I'm gonna go.
you got
I'm
to pick
gonna make
one.
this easy. I'm gonna take Jim Brown.
Jim Brown.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Big Jim. Oh,
that was a
Jim.
good one. That was a good one.
pick. That's a good pick.
Jim Brown for the Browns. Isn't that's cool. That's pretty cool stuff.
Mark said, "Let me go ahead and have Giovanni Bernard as my number 2."
I'm going to take. And I'll pick a lot of mine. I'm gonna take Marshall Falk.
Oh, he was there for me too.
Yeah, that was one of
And
them. I was
Walter Payton,
kind
man.
of.
I wanted Walter Payton too.
Yeah.
That's who I just picked between.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, I want to switch that up a little bit. I like him paired up with Sanders.
You know what? Let's add another running back. This is going quick, anyways. Let's add another running back.
I like that.
Audible.
I like that.
Audible. We might add just one to the receiver too.
Okay, so now
we'll see when we get there. We'll do
Back to-
3.
back to me again.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go back
you get
to
back to back.
Okay, well I'll go ahead and take Walter Payton.
There you go. You're welcome.
I felt bad for leaving him out anyway. So
Yeah,
Dude,
there's too many
yeah.
good running backs. Oh man. Hold on, wait. I
Yes.
put that on Steve's team. So Mark, you got Falk
Man,
and then
who
Peyton,
do I
right?
take?
Okay.
yeah, Barry Sanders, Marshall Falk, and Walter Payton.
Not bad. Not bad.
Boys, I don't have a clue. Oh my Lord. All right, I'm torn. I'm torn between 2, but I'm going to go with. Hang on, let me go one game. Oh, I got a list of them here. I'm just looking at them.
Yeah, that's what I had to do too.
All these names, man, so many,
Yeah.
and they're all just so good.
5 seconds.
You know what? Give me. Yeah, you know what? As my third, I'm gonna be strategic about this. Give me Jerome the Bus Bettis, baby.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put him
dude,
fullback.
that's
Have
who
the
I
other two
was.
dudes behind him, bro. That's
like
what
it.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be thinking strategy here.
Okay. Number. I don't know why I keep saying number. My third running back. I'm gonna go. Man. I got it between 2. Since it's the last pick, I can kind of talk through it.
Technically, you can go ahead and draft both of them.
Yeah. Let's do 4, and I'll just draft them both. 4 rounds. Oh no, I'm kidding. I'm gonna go with the. I think I'm gonna go Derrick Henry, the modern day goat.
Wow.
The modern groups.
Yeah.
The modern groups.
I wanted to get a modern
Heard
guy in there. It was between either him or Le'Veon Bell because I feel like at their peaks they were both.
Wow.
Could have been.
Okay.
If you just take their peak, I mean, both of them are 2 of the most unstoppable running backs. Le'Veon Bell was just so patient, but Derrick Henry was just
That
a
was
man.
a pretty good round from everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Good stuff.
Let's see. So, quick little rundown again, I guess. Mark has Barry Sanders, Marshall Falk, and Walter Payton. Steve has Emmitt Smith, Jim Brown, and Jerome Bettis. And then I have LT, Adrian Peterson, LT, AP, and Derrick Henry. So, all right, we'll go ahead and add another wide receiver on here to everybody's. So we'll do 4 wide receivers because we're having so much fun. All right, Mark. I just realized that Mark's going to get the best player at every position because we didn't switch the draft order.
I mean, possibly because I'm taking Randy Moss. Some people might not think that.
Yeah, that's true.
Some people might think, what Steve's going to pick.
Yeah, some people might think that Des Bryant, my pick. No. He got it. No,
we didn't boys.
Yeah. Obviously, I take Jerry Ross there.
Yeah, a lot of people has him as the GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jerry Ross. Oh, gosh.
Jerry.
Oh,
Jerry and Montana together.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, gosh.
So let me pick the next 5 in the same order.
Yeah, really.
I guess give me Calvin Johnson. I'll take Calvin Johnson.
Okay.
Oh wait, you said you took Ross, right? Steve. And then I got Calvin Johnson. And then I guess my next one, give me man. Give me T.O.
God.
Because I knew Steve was going to take him next.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
And then here later, Jared will trade with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, man, who's left?
Just for when you play against Steve. And then I want him back.
Who's left? And there's literally like top 100 list of greatest receivers.
Man, there's already 3 out of 100.
I got Jerry Ross. Michael Irvin. I'll take my other Cowboy.
There you go, another Dallas guy.
So, Mark, you got back-to-back picks here. Steve just got Michael Irvin. So,
nice. Okay.
Who you got next?
I'll take Chad Johnson.
Okay. All right. Steve, or no? Now, Mark, you get another one. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll take Marvin Harrison.
I wonder how you thought of him.
Put them on my notes right here in front of me.
Okay. All right, Steve. Who you got next? This is your third receiver.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with one I think the crowd's gonna like here. I'm gonna go Julio Jones.
Ooh.
I know everyone loves it.
I'm gonna figure out how to do that.
Sound effects.
Oh, mercy.
Let me see here. Make sure I'm not forgetting anybody that's super obvious. I'm gonna go. I do have back-to-backs here, so with my first one,
I don't know how.
give me Fitz. Give me Fitz.
Oh my God, that's the guy I wanted.
Yeah, I know. I thought that's
honestly, Steve, you kind of got screwed being in the middle.
Yeah, I kind of get bullied right here. I can't. All my picks fall out of the sky.
That's all right. When we do the current day one, we'll let you pick if you want first.
Did you take on that, Jared?
Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh, nice.
And then, is this my last? Okay, so this is my last receiver here. Shoot, dude, it's tough. You just took. Oh gosh.
Angle.
Give me Jamar Chase. No, I'm just kidding.
That's crazy.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. Give me. Has anybody took Reggie Wayne yet?
No.
No.
Not yet. How about you don't?
Yeah, I'll keep him on the board for you.
Steve's all booked up, ain't he?
Yeah. No, I got one more pick.
Yeah, you got one more pick. Actually, you know what? Give me.
No, we missed this. We missed it. I knew Mark didn't have back-to-back picks.
No, he didn't. Yeah,
because Mark's out of picks now.
No, Mark's got one more. Mark only had one to start.
We're doing 4 receivers?
Yeah, we're doing 4 receivers.
Oh, okay.
I thought we were only doing 3.
No. We'll do 4.
That's on me. I thought it was 3 also.
Okay. That's why I was like, well, I thought Steve's got like Rice, Irvin, and
you know
Julio.
what? Looking at my team here, I've got some big boys.
Boys.
I've got some big boys. I got Calvin Johnson, T.O., Fitz. Give me Tyreek for the speed.
Wow.
Give me Tyreek for the speed.
Okay.
There was a few I probably should have went, but I'm trying to build a winning team here, so I need that speed with the size that we have.
I'm conflicted here. If you guys seen earlier, Mark was talking trash because I take a second to make my picks, but when all this football knowledge is just flowing, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's hard to just settle.
So much, so much.
There's so many good players here that I could pick from, and I'm torn between 2 very good guys. I think I'm going to go with a guy that had such a dominant run in his prime. Give me Mr. CTE himself, Antonio Brown.
Yep. That I thought about him, but
I was picking between him and Steve Smith Sr. Man, Steve Smith Sr. That's a tongue twister out there. With the dog
Smith Sr.
Yeah. But Brown, man, in his prime was just unstoppable, unguardable.
He was. All right, Mark. So you got the last wide receiver pick here. Who are you gonna take with your last wide receiver pick?
My last one. Let's see, I got Moss.
You gonna take Webster Slaughter?
Give me Steve Largent.
Wow.
Okay. Can't lie, I don't know much about the feller, but I know he was there when they had the really cool silver uniforms.
You can't lie, I don't know much about the feller.
I know he's good, but I have not. Can't say I've watched much film on him. All right, so that wraps up the wide receivers.
Wide receivers.
So Mark got Randy Moss, Chad Johnson, Marvin Harrison, and Steve Largent. Pretty good squad there. Steve got Jerry Ross, Michael Irvin, Julio, and Antonio Brown. And I got Calvin Johnson, T.O., Larry Fitz, and Tyreek. So that wraps up the wide receiver. And then we're just going to do two tight ends here to wrap up.
Only 2?
Yeah, we'll just do 2 tight ends here to wrap up this all-time draft. I guess. Let's see here. Mark, do you want to give Steve the? No, we better not do that. He can have.
Yeah, we'll give him
first. Just keep it.
You want to do the first pick?
Yeah, just keep it. Yeah, just keep it the way the draft.
Sure. You can have first pick.
Yeah. I don't need a handicap here. My team's dominant.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right, that's fine.
That's fine.
Well, then, Mark, go ahead.
That's fine.
Unless the one pick is still up for grabs, I'll take it.
No, that's fine. I'll keep it.
I'm kidding.
Give me Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp. Okay. That's good.
That's a crazy pick.
Don't you do that to Shay Shay. Don't you do that to Shay
You
Shay.
had the first pick of all these tight ends, and you pulled Shannon Sharp.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I mean,
What you got, Steve?
Wow, I don't even know at this point.
Time's clicking.
You took my guy, that's for sure. For my tight end,
Pick.
you know what? Just give me the greatest. Give me Tony G, baby.
okay. So you got Tony G, and then
Not even the greatest Kansas City tight end.
give me.
I know it ain't that
I feel like this is
Swifty
pretty. Oh, actually, it's not very easy.
You're gonna pull something crazy. He's gonna
Give
take
me-
Tyler Offert.
Give me, yeah. Give me C.J. Uzama and Tyler Offert. No, give me Antonio Gates and then Give me Gronk.
Nice.
That's pretty
Pretty stacked.
Steve, are you going to double down on the Chiefs here? Is that what's going to happen?
Give me Travis Kelce.
Yeah, he is.
Wow.
Give me Jason Witten.
I don't want him, man. God, I love Jason Witten. I have Mahomes, though, so I got to take.
Like, literally every tight end we just said is on my list.
Yeah.
I kid you not. It's right here. I don't even know how you say it or show it, but
Wow.
it's on there.
Shout out Greg Olson.
I actually had Gronk above my freaking Shannon Sharp, but I don't know why I just took him.
You have Brady, too. You should have went with Gronk.
Should have, but, why not?
All right. Well, so that
A little bit of toughness on the team there.
That wraps up the draft, unless you want to do like an O-line, but I don't really think. I wouldn't.
I'd have to put down some names for that one.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll just go with what we got here. Oh, Steve, are you?
Yeah, I'm
He
here.
bounced, man. He bounced.
You're
Having a little
camera-
technical.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you get that figured out. I'm gonna go through the teams here again.
Oh, you're hitting a lot of buttons.
Actually, I'll just put the teams up on the screen for a
Yeah.
few seconds, and you all can vote.
Take a
Team
gander
Mark,
at it.
Team Steve or Team Jared.
Who are you rocking with?
Yeah, who are you rocking with? Steve, Jared, or Mark? Personally, I'm rocking with Jared. I don't know why.
That's very Team Jared of you to say, Jared.
Yeah. All right, so that wraps up our all-time draft. If you all like that one, we'll probably try and do like a all-current draft, I guess is what you could say. And then if you all really like it, we'll do defense too. I mean, those are pretty fun.
That was
to do.
fun. I like doing this draft.
Yeah, it's
It
a
was
lot of
fun.
fun. But I guess now we'll go into. Do you want to do our NFC East predictions real quick?
Yeah.
I think that's a good.
We can have Steve start that out. He's an NFC
yeah.
East man.
Our local NFC expert here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he can lead us on this one.
You want us just you want a 1 through 5 or just 1 through 4? Or are you going to do all 4s, all 3s, all 2s, all 1s?
What do you think? What do y'all think? What do you think?
Oh, you just stop, big man. You're leading it.
Yeah, you lead. Come on, take charge.
Okay. So I say I'll give them all to you. I'll give them all to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's hear it all.
Yeah. So clearly, the worst team in the NFC East is still the New York Football Giants. Daniel Jones is a joke of a quarterback. I feel bad for Malik Neighbors. I think he's going to be an awesome. I think he's going to be. He could have been the best prospect, even better than Harrison, but he went to the Giants. So they lose Barkley.
Like a Odell situation there, huh?
Yeah, they lose Barkley. I think they're pitiful. I don't have high hopes. I'm gonna say that, and they'll probably go and sweep my Cowboys now. But
They'll be 2-15, and that'll be their 2.
and I want to do something crazy here, but I just can't get it out. Everybody knows I'm a big Jaden Daniels guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh.
but I think there's a chance this year that the Commanders can fight for that second place spot. I think they loaded up. They got Dan Quinn, very experienced defensive guy. They went out and loaded up. They got a bunch of former Cowboys players. Got Bobby Wagner. They got super good.
Yeah.
To me, anyways, in free agency. They had a great draft. They got Jaden Daniels. They pick up Austin Eckler, also free agency. They got Luke McCaffrey. I think he's going to be a sleeper. If he's anything like any part of his family, he's going to be a dominant football player.
Yeah.
I think they could definitely go for second place, but for now I'm going to stick with the Philadelphia Eagles. Can't stand the Eagles.
Is that 3 or 2?
Wait. Yeah, who's the 3 spot?
Is it?
The Commanders.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's. I must have misheard something there.
No, I said there's a chance. There's a chance they take over the 2 spot. But for now, it's still the Eagles. I think the Eagles are still just too good. They had a great draft as always. They got Barkley.
Awesome. So you got Philly at 2?
Yeah. And then obviously, my Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
Run through the division. I know we didn't do a lot. We didn't lose a lot of important people.
So you didn't really do a lot, and you kind of lost some.
Yeah, but we didn't lose a lot
No.
to affect us. We do get Trayvon Diggs back from injury. So we're going to have him and Darren Bland on opposite sides there. So I think that's going to be huge for us. We don't have a running back right now.
Yeah, running back, and then if the line can hold up.
We got Zeke back. I think he'll be good enough. We'll be running back by committee, which is fine to me. CeeDee Lamb became an all-star last year, so I think he's going to come out hot. Our tight end at the end of the year, that Jake Ferguson, got a lot better than the last stretch of the games there.
Love that guy in fantasy.
Yeah, I think he's going to come out even better. Then we got Brandon Cooks, which is a solid number 2 guy. So I think if Prescott can play just marginally as good as he did last year, I think we'll be okay. There's nothing about, even when we're on our down years, I feel like we still compete well with the rest of the division. It's always us and Philly normally. I just don't think Philly had such a collapse last year that I don't know what happened there. But they didn't. Nobody was hurt. Nobody was anything. They just kind of fell apart. So
Yeah.
I think they got a lot to work on through the offseason still. We'll see how all those new pieces work out. But yeah, that's my scope of the NFC East.
All right. Mark, you want to go ahead and give us yours?
I'll tackle it. Number 4, I agree. I got the Giants. They're crap. They're dog crap. Still going to be the same way this year.
Good analysis.
Daniel Jones, this is not the man. He's not the guy. Don't know why he's getting paid like $40-some million or whatever it was.
They just had a little extra cash laying around. They figured.
I guess, man. Yeah, he's not the guy. So I got Giants still number 4 spot. They're not ready. And yeah, I agree with Steve. I think I am ready to make that leap right now. I'm going to take a gander. And at number 3 spot, I'm sorry, Steve, to do it, but I got Dallas.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry to do it. It's early. I'm gonna just make some wild predictions, man. That's what this is about. I got Dallas finishing 3rd. Got Washington moving to that 2 spot. So if your boy Jaden Daniels is that good, I think he can get past Dallas at least one game this year. Do well enough to get in that 2 seed for your division. They're probably going to beat the Giants probably 2 times 2, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I still got Philly at number 1. And I'm going to go with history. And this is why I didn't pick Dallas to win it. They ain't had like a back-to-back division winner from there in like 20-some years or something crazy. And Dallas did win it last year. So if history repeats itself, they're not going to win it this year. So they could finish 2. But yeah, for now, my prediction is Washington to finish 2, just above Dallas. I think Dallas might fall a few games next year or this season coming up, especially in one at Cincinnati or in Dallas. But especially when Cincinnati plays them.
Yeah. I don't know. I remember Rush out there just dominating.
Rush not going to be that man this year. Dak Prescott's going to play a good game, but he's going to get defeated. Yeah, that's my prediction. I got Philly winning it. Saquon, they got them this year. I think they loaded up. And then, I don't think they're going to have a big collapse like they did last year, but they went on a big stretch of losing games.
Because they suck.
All right. So I guess you got the Fly Eagles Fly.
Fly Eagles Fly.
All right. So.
What about you, Jared? Any bold prediction? You got Giants winning or something?
Yeah, the Giants in second.
Said, I got one top of that, Mark.
Drew Lock takes over for the Giants and leads them to the 1 seed or the 1 seed, whatever it is. No, I got the Giants 4. I'm not really a Daniel Jones hater. I feel like who is the best receiver he's had in his career?
I wasn't a hater either, but when I really lost it for him, I think, is when he ran like a 50-yard rush and was going to get a touchdown. He just tripped over the line.
Yeah. Hey, that's just
dropped it.
Like gravity, man.
That's when I'm like, this dude sucks.
It's us all. He's just too fast. He's too fast for his own feet. I really think you get. He's been dealt probably the worst hand you could have been dealt when Kadarius Toney and Sterling Shepard are your like wide receiver 1 and 2.
That's pretty bad.
That makes sense. But he does have some weapons now. Well, he lost Saquon, but he's got Darren Waller, who's should be good.
He retired.
At least from the wide out,
He retired.
Waller gave up. Yep, that's how bad he is.
Okay.
Yeah, he did retire.
No, he didn't.
I think you can put Daniel Jones.
No, he really did retire, Jared.
No,
And they might not
I
win
can
the game.
see in your eyes, dude. I've known you for forever now.
He got divorced. He got divorced.
No,
The
that's
rap
where
song.
he retired.
Oh,
Been
well,
retired.
I mean, then they don't have.
He
It don't matter.
He made,
Dude.
he made like a rap song about it.
It don't
Yeah.
matter. They're gonna be last anyways. So I don't care who they got. They could have. I don't know.
He said it ain't about
Adam
the money; it's
Sandler
about
out
Kelsey
there.
Plum.
Yeah, John's
He
4.
broke his heart too.
Now, number 3 is where I put the Eagles. I put the Eagles at number 3.
Why?
Yeah, I think they are.
Love it.
They regressed pretty hard towards the end of last year. Probably just about as much as anybody did in the
I like this.
final-
Every one of them was different.
final couple weeks there. I just
The only
don't
one's
really.
right.
I don't really.
Cooper DeJean is not their savior.
Yeah, I don't really trust their secondary. Honestly, that's basically what this boils down to. And I feel like they have a pretty tough schedule too. I mean, I guess most of them play the same teams basically, but I just I don't know. I don't trust their secondary and their defensive line. You know, a lot of them that made it so good, they're getting older. I mean, they do have younger guys. They have Nolan Smith, I think, from they drafted last
They
year.
got the Georgia Bulldogs up front.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, they got Nolan Smith, the big guy,
Davis.
I think, Jordan Davis,
And Carter.
Yeah,
Fletcher retired though. Fletcher Cox retired.
and they lost Reddick, right?
Mhm.
So, I mean, I just don't. I think they're on the decline, and I think my number 2 team, the Commanders, I think they're on the incline. I think their defense is not. I mean, obviously their O-line's pretty bad. That's kind of, that is the glaring issue there. But they do have Jaden Daniels. He can just outrun everybody probably.
They got the rookie of the year. at
They
the
got
helm,
Eckler.
so.
Please.
They got Austin Eckler
Please.
now too. They have they still have Brian Robinson Jr. They got Zach Ertz now, little sneaky, reliable tight end there they picked up. And
I like
on
that
the, on the
pick, yeah.
defensive side, I think they're pretty solid. They made some. I mean, they got Bobby Wagner. I don't know how good he's going to be for him. He's kind of old now.
I mean, they
but-
wasn't terrible last year. They hung
Yeah.
around.
Mm-hmm. And then they drafted probably one of my favorite players from the draft, the Michigan corner, Sainristil, Mike Sainristil, or however you say
Oh
his name.
yeah, and true.
He was number 0, I think, for the for Michigan. I feel like he can. I feel like he's like kind of a Jabril Peppers player. You can kind of.
Yeah.
He'll probably play safety. He'll probably play slot, outside
A
corner.
bit of everything.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. I'm excited to see what they do with that. And then they got Jeremy Chin too from the Panthers. So, I mean, he hasn't really been able to stay on the field much for the Panthers, but I think when he's on the field, he's a pretty good player. So, I think they can definitely take the second spot here. And then I got the Cowboys win. I think
You got Cowboys winning. Wow, you're breaking history, huh?
Yeah, I am.
Wow.
Just to make Steve happy.
Bold.
Look at that.
Bold
Look at that
prediction.
smile. Look at that smile. I've never
Well,
seen.
I'm not going to be on
never
his face at the end of the season when we check back this video and we see that
Yeah.
Dallas didn't win that.
Thank you. I know. No, I think it's. I just think they have the best offensive
team.
player in the division and the best defensive player, and I think that's actually they might have the best skill position
They might
player in
have
the
the
NFL and then the best defensive player in the NFL. I mean, they both have a case.
And the best quarterback in the division.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, that Jaden Daniels?
Yeah.
yeah. Jalen Hurts. I don't know. He's good, but he's definitely not as good as Dak. I don't think. But I know they didn't really improve much. Well, they actually technically lost people and probably got worse. But I mean,
We do it every year though.
Yeah, that's just how.
Thank you, Jerry Jones.
Yeah, that's how Mr. Jones likes to operate.
We went all in.
No, like you said, I think your all's tight end, Ferguson. I think he was playing pretty well towards the end of the season, so I think he can step up, be the solid number 2. The only thing that scares me is Zeke is your starting running back in 2024. That scares me a little bit, but I think CD can carry you all.
He's a top fantasy guy. Don't you say that.
You had him number 1.
Yeah.
I did.
No. But yeah, I got Cowboys 1, Commanders 2, Eagles 3, Giants 4. Pretty tough division to rank, honestly, because of the top 3.
There for the Giants.
Yeah, top 3.
Yeah. Sorry, Giants fans. I don't think I know any. I don't think they exist, actually, but...
Mark used to be a Giants fan.
Yeah, because when I was hating Tom Brady, freaking, he's playing in Super Bowl, I was just like, yeah, just freaking beat New England, man. I'm tired of these Patriots fans. And plus, they had Mark Bradshaw, which was like my favorite running back, so...
Yeah.
I did like Brandon Jacobs.
I did, too. I loved him. Actually, Jared, that video you sent me, dude, it's talking about Brandon Jacobs being like the heaviest running back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude.
It's like 255.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Monster of a man.
Yeah,
Anthony
I love
Richardson,
playing with him on the Madden 08 or whatever. Freaking, I loved it.
I just want to say, I put Anthony Richardson as I think he was like number 4 fantasy quarterback or something, number 5. It's going to happen.
He started out good last year before he got hurt.
Mm-hmm. Now he's put on now he's like 250 something.
He kind of looks scary, man.
Yeah.
Might be hard to bring down.
Yeah. But that was our NFC East rankings here. They were all different for once. We didn't have any.
Yeah.
Well,
pretty good.
Giants, obviously, but we didn't have any top 3 that was the same.
That's hard to argue any different
cool.
from that spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
we'll move on to fantasy tight ends.
Yeah. So, guys, just before this segment starts, I wanted to let you all know that I have failed you as a NFL knower. I completely forgot that TJ Hawkinson is like out for half of the year. So, and he of course he was my number 1. So just everybody that I say, just move them one spot. And I'm taking TJ Hawkinson off my list, obviously, because he's injured. But that is on me. I promise I will do better next time. It just completely slipped my mind. But I hope you all can still enjoy this segment we have here. Thanks. I think that's a good.
This was sort of tricky.
It's tough, really tough. I think on this one we should each give our number 5. Then each give our
definitely is 2. I think because tight end is honestly it's like the one position you don't really care. It's like you care the least about.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what you got in here. I told Steve it was kind of like it's kind of like the running backs where kind of anybody could just go off. You
never know.
So yeah. But we're gonna do our best to predict here.
So Steve, you say you want to do each 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4?
Yeah, we'll do it that way. Just to.
Okay.
That way we. I don't know why I do it that way. I just think it's fun to kind of break it up. That way.
That's the way I do it.
I feel like. When
I don't know why I do what I do, but I did it.
We get to talk more about each player. I feel like that kind of breaks it up. But good old Steve, why don't you start us off with your number 5?
All right, so my number 5, to me, is top 5 overall tight end when healthy. I went with Mark Andrews with Baltimore Ravens.
Okay.
I think he's such a huge player, pivotal player in that offense. He's like Lamar Jackson's security blanket.
Man.
Yeah, he's like every tight end should be. Mark Andrews is that guy for Jackson.
Yeah.
I know last year he had the injury and came back late. I still think he balled out a little in the playoffs for him. I know they got that backup dude that Isaiah Lack is pretty good, but I think when Andrews is tip-top shape, he's a very dominant player on the football field. Jackson is going to go to him 4 out of 5 times if he can, looking downfield. So I think that's what makes him such a successful player and a big red zone target for Jackson. So we'll see what happens, but he's definitely at my 5 spot for now.
Okay. Mark, who you got at 5?
My 5. Well, first honorable mention for the guy I just cut out for that spot was George Kittle.
Mm-hmm.
But my number 5 position is Jake Ferguson for Dallas.
Wow.
Really liked him. I had him in fantasy last year. Just overall solid guy. You know, I could always count on him getting me some points. Always average what expect to at least, and sometimes even more bigger games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's a great fit with Dak, and you know, everybody's going to be all eyes on CD, and he can be that guy to get him down the field when needed. But yeah, Jake Ferguson, I think he's a sleeper.
I like that. I also had Kittle as one of my honorable mentions. Also, I wanted to shout out Trey McBride for the Cardinals. I'm a Cardinals fan this next season. I'm going all in on the Cardinals.
Been putting together, Jared.
Yeah.
But at my number 5, this is a tough decision, especially for me as a Bengals fan. I'm going to put Pat Freiermuth there at my number 5. I think no matter who's in, Russell or Justin Fields, I'm going to be honest, neither one of them can throw the ball very good. So they're probably going to be throwing it to tight ends a bunch on little out routes and stuff. So I think
he'll be the man.
yeah, I mean, I feel like he's been their only like.
That's the thing I hate about Pittsburgh. They always got those good guys like that right there.
Yeah, I think he's been like the only reliable guy they had. Yeah,
just a big truck, hard-nosed football players.
But I think he can finish top 5 for sure this season.
I like that pick.
Number 4. Yeah, my number 4. I went with a guy that you all pushed off the top 5. I went with George Kittle here.
Okay,
I respect it.
I know there's a lot of young guys, like successful young guys, but I think Kittle's just too reliable. He's a pivotal guy in that offense, especially for Brock Purdy. It seems like anytime Purdy's scrambling around and needs to play downfield, Kittle gets the ball every time and runs it 55 yards for a touchdown. At least when he's playing Dallas, anyways, that's what always happens. So,
I just couldn't give it to him this year after what he did to me last season. I just couldn't give it, but I gave him an honorable mention. That's the least I could do. So,
I definitely got him at. I got him at 4. I think he's a phenomenal player. I think he's just too pivotal within that offense. He works too well with it. He can do it all. He can catch, block, run routes. He's pretty fast for a tight end too. So that's why I got him in my top 4. Top 4 now. So yeah, I'm gonna put George Kittle there.
Okay.
My number 4 spot is a guy that really came on mid-season last year and on. I even picked him up from waivers and stuff and just rode with him the rest of the year. Njoku from Cleveland. I can't remember his first name.
David
Njoku. I think he's going to be big time this coming year for Deshaun Watson. Big body, hard nose, great athlete, good hands too for a tight end. Yeah, I think he's all around solid player and can put up some points in that position.
Yeah, he burned his face too, halfway through the season. Didn't even miss a game because of it. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, I seen that. Wore that mask.
Yeah, he
fireworks.
Full.
Yeah, because I feel like he came in something for Halloween.
Yeah, it was. I forgot.
It was just a white mask, I think. I don't know.
Freddy Krueger, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah, I think so. So my number 4, kind of a shocker here, but it's one of those things where it's not really he's going to decline. I think other people are going to just get better. I got Kelsey at number 4. I know
wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know that's kind of crazy, but I think Kelsey, Mahomes. I think they gave him some more weapons this season on the outside. They got Xavier Worthy from Texas. They got Hollywood Brown now. They still have Sky Moore. I just think, and I mean, I know, they had Tyreek Hill before and Kelsey was still the best tight end in the league, but I just think fantasy wise, because Kelsey's a good blocker too. I feel like he's
a great blocker.
Underrate him on that, and that's part of what makes him so great. But he is aging, unfortunately, and these other guys are just younger in better situations. I feel like so that's why I kind of knocked him down a little bit this year.
Okay. My number 3 is where I put Jake Ferguson with the Dallas Cowboys.
Wow.
I watched this interview with Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce named him as one of his up-and-coming favorite tight ends. He said he's seen a lot of himself in him. And he can to a degree. He's got that attitude. He's got that roughness, you know what I mean, that do-it-all guy. Yeah, I like him a lot. After watching him, he kind of had his breakout year after we lost Schultz. Ferguson came in. The game that comes to my mind where he kind of dominated was the Seattle Seahawks, man. That game it was all night. He ended up catching the game-winning touchdown over Jamal Adams. I mean, it was a nice just over the shoulder there, and he caught it, and he kind of ran his mouth a little bit. That's why he's got that little bit of Kelsey in him there, that chirping. I like that a lot. And then in the playoff game, man, I think he had 3 touchdowns or something like that against the Green Bay Packers in that game. He went off.
He do.
Yeah, and they were bombing over the middle, and he was jumping up and snagging them. I think he's going to be a great player for us this year. That's why I slid him in at my 3 spot, fantasy-wise.
Nice. I respect that. Big fan of Ferguson. My 3 spot, I got Mark Andrews. Everything you said, about him and Lamar. It's his right-hand man. And last year he was hurt a lot. So, but I think this year they're going to pick right back up. He's going to be more of a threat. And especially with Henry back here in the backfield too. I think a lot of attention is going to be focused on him too. So it leaves room for him to get some more touches again. Mark Andrews, baby.
Okay.
Hopefully he just don't do that against us, huh?
Mark goes with Mark.
See, we're on 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So my number 3, this is the year. It's Kyle Pitts, baby. He's gonna have somebody that knows how to create an offense
Throwing the football
more efficiently than Arthur Smith, I would imagine. I mean, he's got all the talent, all the tools needed to just be great, but he just hasn't. They just haven't given him the opportunity. I mean, I know he had a good rookie season, and then after that, he kind of, But is this his 4th year, 3rd year, 4th?
I think so. Yeah, I don't even really blame him. I think it was just the offense.
No, I really don't think it was him. I think it's literally. And
it's hard to do anything when they want hard to get you involved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like I know sometimes it's good to use your good players as decoys, like as decoys for the defense. But like even when they weren't using them decoys, they wouldn't throw it to him. I don't know what. No. And it's like, he might not be open every play, but if you got a guy that has that potential, you just got to throw it up to him. I mean, he's huge, he's fast, strong, and I mean he could be I just think he's if they have somebody that can even drop an offense of a middle school, I think they can get him the ball. So
tap into his potential.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I gotta and big Kirko Chains throwing him the ball, So I think he'll
TJ Maxx himself.
I think he'll play good this season.
So for my number 2, this is where I went with Travis Kelce. I went with him because of who he is, and then I know Jerry kind of mentioned the Chiefs did add some weapons, but I think those weapons help Kelce a little. They added a lot of speed. Hollywood Brown's fast. Xavier Worthy's fast. So, I mean, that's going to draw a safety over top. They're going to have to put some help over there for those guys. That could possibly leave Kelce one-on-one over the middle of the linebacker, and there's no linebacker in the league that wants that matchup right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think so. Kelce's still going to be reliable. He just talked to the media a couple days ago about how excited he was to be back in it, wants to play again. So I think he's going to be. I feel like he kind of had an off year last year in a sense of things.
Yeah, he did.
It wasn't. Yeah,
he played good in the playoffs, but
regular season, had a slow start.
Yeah, he had a slow start, but that whole Chiefs team had a slow start, really coming out of it. So But I think Kelsey's still definitely probably the number one overall tight end in the league still. So, but fantasy wise, I don't think he's number two fantasy wise. I think there's still some weapons there that the Chiefs are going to execute at certain times of the game over him. So, but yeah, he's my number two guy for now.
Yeah, I agree. I like that. I also got Kelsey at my number two spot. Pretty much just everything you and Jared said. Okay. Still think he's great. You know, overall, as far as just a tight end, I think he's still the best tight end in the league. As far as fantasy points and all that, just isn't that top guy because of the weapons they're going to be getting and just the schemes they're probably going to have to be running now. So, but yeah, I got Kelsey at number two.
Okay. So at my number two, I think, well, I don't know, because one of my top two guys, neither of y'all have on the list. So I'm kind of, I don't know who that would be, because I don't have Mark Andrews, so I didn't put him on my list. My number two, I went with the number one tight end last year, Sam Laporta. I think.
Wow, I wonder who your number one is now.
Yeah. So
who do you think my number one is?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know. I know who mine is.
I don't know yours.
Yeah, I think
interesting.
Sam Laporta. He obviously finished first last year, and I feel like not many people really talked about it. I don't know. I mean, I think everybody knows he's good, but I don't think everybody realized like how good he was actually doing for him. You know, you got that. I think that whole offense is just going to be so good this year, and I think their defense got better. So,
they definitely got better. Still our guy, DJ Reader, man.
Yeah,
big run stopper. Yeah, they definitely up their defense on that.
I think Laporta, I think he's just going to continue to be great for him. I think he just fits in the offense. Jared Goff likes his tight ends, so I mean it just makes sense.
Feel like a real Detroit guy.
Yeah, and for some reason the last 5 years, the Lions have just been really good with tight ends. I guess Dan Campbell,
Yeah.
That's probably why. I mean, honestly, that's probably why part of the reason. He just likes to get his tight ends involved. So I think Mr. Laporta at number two this year. I think he slides in there.
This is interesting. What's your number one, Steve?
Sam Laporta is my number one.
Okay.
I took him solely because he won me a couple leagues last year. He was kind of my main guy. Kind of like Jared said, he was the number one tight end overall as a rookie. So yeah. I think all that success continues. He's already found a real good spot with Jared Goff. They look for him in the end zone, red zone all the time, multiple times. I mean, there's a lot of games he had 2 or 3 touchdowns of no more than like 5-yard receptions. You know what I mean? So they're definitely looking for him there. I think he's just a big body, solid guy, old school tight end. I think he's going to be successful for a long time. That's why I took him just solely because, kind of like Mark said with Jake Ferguson, he done a lot of good for him. Laporta carried me in 2 out of 3 of my leagues, and I won with him. Mostly, not all because of him, but he was a very strong factor in a lot of my victories. So that's why I had to just put him there, hoping he can bounce back. Hopefully, I can sneak him in one of my drafts this year.
Yep.
I like that.
Mark?
Well, my number one is Mike Krzyzewski. I couldn't keep a straight face.
Mr. Gritty himself.
No, but I do think he's going to do good in Cincinnati with Joe Burrow. It's like the first real quarterback he's had.
Yeah.
But no, he's like not top 5. He's nowhere near the top 5. But
yeah.
But yeah, seriously, number one, I agree with you, Steve. I got Sam Laporta. He's a dog, just like Jared said. He's a really good player, really great player, and I think a lot of people, like Jared said, just don't really notice it and give him his props.
Mm-hmm. It's because he's not flashy. I think.
Yeah, and he just
solid.
Does anything that needs to be done to get the dub. And yeah, like you said, Dan Campbell's the man. He knows how to pick them.
Yeah, that's true.
Sam Laporta, my number one.
I can't believe.
I also had him in my other leagues too. So
yeah, I can't believe.
I was in my 2 of them.
Unless I might have missed you all saying this, but nobody had my number one, T.J. Hawkinson. Nobody had him on. Did anybody even say him?
No, I'm sorry, Jared.
Wow. Okay.
That's a crazy pick.
I mean, he finished fourth last year. He finished fourth last year. So
why don't you have him at 4?
Because he's got a rookie tight end or a rookie quarterback thrown to him, and rookie quarterbacks love tight ends. So I just think, I mean,
Sam Darnold was named starter there.
Huh?
Sam Darnold got the starting job so far.
That ain't gonna last long. How's the last 3 starting jobs for Sam Darnold went?
No, I looked
That's how you know it's bad.
I mean,
because he's had 3 different starting jobs. But I can't believe y'all didn't even have him on your top 5, like at all.
Yeah,
neither of you.
I didn't, Jared. Sorry.
Wow.
Honestly,
I can't believe that.
I seen his name. I don't even have him in an honorable mention. I've never been a
think
Hawkinson fan.
Wow. All right.
I think he was just.
But
I think
who knows? I might draft him over you this year. I don't know.
I'm gonna take him on purpose.
I mean, he was.
Well, I know Jared picked him. I'm gonna pick him.
I mean, he was 4th in receiving yards. Let's see here. He was 2nd in receptions last year. I mean, I know he had Kirk, but I mean, if anything, I think it doesn't. I mean, if it's a rookie quarterback or Sam Darnold, basically the same level of player.
Same skill set.
Yeah, same skill set. I think. I mean, he got involved last year. I think he's just going to be more involved this year than he was, just because they have a young quarterback and they're going to want to make him look good. And the best way to make him look good is to go the most. Well, I guess they have Jefferson, but most reliable, I feel like, is always your tight end. Because when McCarthy's in the pocket, when McCarthy's in the pocket, and he's got those
short or something,
just drop big NFL defenders right in front of his face, and he's just going to be thinking, I got to get it to somebody, and the first person that's going to come to mind is going to be Hawkinson, unless he's on a streak or something. I just I can't believe y'all didn't have. Though? Yeah, dude. He was number 4 last year. I don't know why. I mean, you're acting like
that was
like
Kirk,
garbage. Though. Yeah, but I mean,
that was Kirk. And I heard Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, but now rookie quarterbacks love tight ends. They love them because they're so reliable.
They also love Justin Jefferson. I don't know.
Yeah,
I like a pick. That's interesting.
I like the pick.
I mean, he's
at number 1 over Laporta. Yeah, Kelsey at 4.
Yeah, dude, he's old. He's an old fart, dude.
He's not a Swiftie.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't let Whitney hear you say that.
Yeah.
Mark will be sleeping outside with the dogs.
I didn't say I'm not Swiftie. I said you're not Swiftie.
Yeah, Mark almost put him at number 1 just so he could sleep in the bed tonight.
Yeah, Mark said my number 2 is Travis Kelce. My number 1 is. He said.
No, dude, I can't believe none of y'all had him top 5. I thought it was going to be Sam Laporta that you didn't have top 5, but man, y'all
Laporta was number 1 big dog.
Underrating T.J. Hawkinson.
Laporta is the big dog.
Yeah, I don't know if we're underrating or you're strongly
I might be overrating, but I mean, I just
you didn't have Jake Ferguson on the list.
Yeah,
no,
you didn't have him as an honorable mention.
No, I knew you all.
Did you have Andrews? You didn't have Andrews either, did you?
No, I knew you all would mention those.
Wow, Jared.
Honorable mentions.
Gosh, you had Hawkinson over Andrews.
I had Hawkinson over everybody. I had Hawkinson over
and everybody. Oh my goodness,
dude! I just think he's in a good
Mike
situation. Yeah, dude. I think he's just in a good situation, dude. And he finished 4th last year. And
yeah, Jared, I'm surprised you didn't draft him on that draft we did.
I'll get around to it eventually in one of these.
If we would have had a 3rd tight end spot, you would have took him.
If Hawkinson's could end up on the Cardinals, it'd be Jared's dream scenario. You know what I mean? It would be.
Dude, if there's a mid-season trade that happens, dude, I might
as well
give me a Kyler Murray jersey, dude. No, dude, man, I can't believe you. I thought for sure he'd be in your all's top 5 at least. Wow. All right, well, that I guess we'll see at the end of the season.
That's interesting. We'll have to keep this one in mind.
Yeah, we'll definitely see at the end of the season. That's
have y'all not watched Have you not watched him play the last few years, or what's going on? How's this happen?
I've watched him play with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, he's good, but I mean, I've got a few other guys in top of my head I like a little bit more.
Yes.
I mean, if you would have put him at 4, I wouldn't have said anything.
No, I like that pick.
No,
But then you threw Kelsey at 4.
I think he's going to
Then
be
you threw
better.
Kelsey at 4 and put Hawkinson at 1.
Yeah, dude, I just
Over
flipped him.
Laporta.
Just a little flip.
Didn't have Kittle on the list or
That's
Andrews.
a big flip, Jared. That's a real big flip, man.
Hey, I'm trusting the.
I thought you was going real high when you went Pitts at like 3. And so
No.
then you
You
said
even put Pitts there. Oh, my goodness.
We'll
Pitts
see.
could have been a good
We'll see
5
how it
for you.
goes. No, I'm actually just kidding. This whole time I've been completely lying to you all.
We bullied him right out of it.
I got Taysom Hill at number 1. That's my number 1.
Got to take some milk number 1.
Swiss on enough.
He's going to score enough points playing quarterback to be the number 1 tight end. So, no. Yeah. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how the season unfolds. Now watch, TJ's going to get hurt, dude, and we're never going to know.
TJ could be the healthiest he's ever been his whole life. He's still not going to be number 1 fantasy tight end.
You are haters. You are TJ Hawkinson haters, dude.
The only way he could be the number 1 fantasy
If
tight
he had a
end
rookie
is if
quarterback.
named Jaden Daniels.
No, I think that would actually hurt him because Jaden McDaniels is better than McCarthy, and I feel like that's the reason McCarthy is going to be thrown at him so much is because he's not.
They don't like tight ends.
McCarthy's going to be throwing about 8 yards short.
And McCarthy came from Michigan. They use tight ends like no other team.
They also use Blake Corum like he was Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but who's the Vikings got Aaron Jones, I guess, but
You had him on your top 5. You're a Vikings guy, ain't you? You had Aaron Jones top 5 fantasy running backs, didn't you?
No, I think I had him. He was like an honorable mention. I think I just
thought you had
he
him
was
on
just
top
one.
five
I just like.
I said,
mentioned-
man, Jared's high on these guys, ain't he?
Yeah,
Minnesota and Arizona, baby.
yeah, dude. Those are my teams.
I'm starting to know. I don't know if you're a Cincinnati fan anymore, man. You're pulling for these Cardinals and
Nah, dude.
And even he took Larry Fitzgerald, Cardinal.
he did, yeah.
Yeah,
Draft.
I guess, dude.
This is sus.
It's getting weird.
No, I've just
You're
been talking
weird over here,
to Roger Goodell, and he told me to put all my money on Cardinals and Vikings players this year. He said he's cooking something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got the
he's-
script.
he gave me a script. I got it here on my computer. I'll show it. I'll put it up on the screen after this.
I'll screen share.
But I think I guess that's all we have for
All she
today.
wrote.
I believe. So
Remember, guys, to give us a follow on our TikTok page. I think we said 9 followers away from that giveaway spot.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be doing the giveaway.
The NFL shop giveaway.
NFL, yeah. NBA, whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever the
yeah,
winner's
yeah.
choosing.
Yeah.
College, we don't care.
Yeah, we'll just try to keep it sports related, obviously, because
Yeah.
that's what we're about here. So,
Yes, sir. Yes,
I guess,
sir.
that about wraps it up. Fantasy League draft will be soon. We'll be doing that we'll be going live on YouTube for that too. So that'll be something fun, something different. Hopefully that's
Stay tuned
different
for that
than
too. Even if you're not
all your
in the league, tune in and
Yeah.
watch us do a live draft,
yeah. We'll
play by play.
talk about your all's picks that you make and stuff, and I think it'll be a good time. We'll decide on
And
a
you
time of the draft and everything.
and
Probably
you can
through
see
the-
like if Jared wants to draft TJ Hawkinson, you can see if you
I
approve
mean,
of that
if
or
I-
not. If
if I
he's
get that number
that's in
one
the second
pick-
round or whatever.
If I get the number 1 pick, I mean, I'm sorry. Whoever's planning on getting Hawkinson,
taken.
you might as well just forget it, because if you're drafting below me,
Over.
it's over.
Do we have a date set for that?
No,
I
I was
wait till
thinking, I would imagine probably like on a Sunday night. I think would be the best. I don't know which Sunday, but I think that might be the best time. I would say.
we're gonna try to wait like end of July,
Well,
first week of
it's-
August, maybe that way.
I wanted to do that, but then again, I don't want people to like forget about it. So
That is true.
Right.
it's
Kind of
One bad part about
season
is injuries through the training camp. So
that's another big thing that I was.
That's a big issue.
Yeah. So we might hold off on that for a little while, and then we will kind of, we'll talk about that more later.
Stay tuned though, and if you're not following us on TikTok, give us a follow because we always do updates about stuff like that on there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
About
There's a lot
anything
of fun
we're
stuff
going on,
there, too.
giveaways, fantasy league drafts, all that stuff.
Yeah.
We
Fun,
try to post daily.
Yeah. Yep. We
But yeah,
we appreciate everybody watching. Sorry this episode was a little weird, kind of cut up and
a little bounced around.
yeah, a little bounce. We bounced around a little bit, but hopefully y'all still enjoyed, especially our tight end rankings there. They were all over the place. I guess mine was all over the place.
controversial. Just leave your comments down below. Let us know what you think about that little situation there going on.
Just comment TJ tight end 1 in the comments if you agree with me.
Yeah.
But I think
You
that's all
better
we
hope
got.
like Ashley's on there watching. She's the only supporter you're going to have there, Jade.
I'll just go get her phone and type it on there.
Yeah. You better make Joy an account. Let her get on there. And,
Yeah. But
I think that wraps it up.
oh yeah. All right. We appreciate everybody. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Peace.
sir.